Today, we're taking a deep dive into a true classic, the Callaway X20 Irons. Known for their forgiveness, consistency, and that unmistakable Callaway feel, these irons have been trusted by golfers for years. We have the Callaway X20 Irons. Its details. The Callaway X20 Irons were designed with mid-handicap golfers in mind. They're cavity-back irons, meaning they're built to give you forgiveness while still offering distance and playability. Callaway also released a tour version, the X20 Tour, which had a slimmer profile, thinner top line, and gave better players more control and workability. So, depending on your level, Callaway had you covered. Now, let's talk distance. These irons don't have the crazy hot faces you see in modern distance irons, but back in their time, they were strong performers. They launched mid to high, giving most golfers a nice, playable trajectory. The Tour version, a little lower, a little more penetrating flight for better control. Forgiveness is really where these shine. Off-center strikes on the heel or toe, you'll still get decent distance. That said, they're not as unmissable as modern super game improvement irons. Design-wise, the irons use cavity backs for forgiveness, perimeter weighting for stability, and a touch of offset to help square the face and fight those dreaded slices. The standard X20 has a thicker top line and wider sole, while the Tour version trims those down for a sleeker look. Most sets came with Callaway's Uniflex shafts, which are a one-size-fits-most option that aim to fit a wide range of swing speeds. The X20s are cast stainless steel, and honestly, they hold up well. Plenty of these sets are still in circulation today, which tells you something. The heads are durable, though the finish can show wear over time. Expect scratches, scuffs, maybe some paint fill fading. Shafts, especially the Uniflex, can show corrosion if they weren't cared for, but overall, they're solidly built clubs that can last years if maintained. So how do they actually play in real life? Most users say they're easy to hit, especially for mid-handicappers. They're forgiving, they inspire confidence, and they just work. Beginners also like them, though complete newbies might find them a little less forgiving than modern, oversized irons. Some golfers say they feel slightly heavier in the hands, which can be tiring over a long round. One thing to watch out for is shaft condition. After a decade or more, some shafts develop pitting or rust, but many owners keep these irons as backup sets or even play them full-time years later. That speaks volumes about their reliability. These are easy clubs to live with. They launch well, they're forgiving, and they look confidence-inspiring. The Tour model is a step up, less forgiving, more control. If you're progressing and want a set that bridges the gap between super forgiving irons and players' irons, the X20 Tour is a solid choice. Here's the big selling point today: value. You can usually find a full set of X20s for around $100 to $200 in the used market. That's incredible value for a full iron set. The Tour version sometimes costs a bit more, but even then, you're still paying a fraction of what modern sets cost. Callaway X20 Irons Review: Pros and Cons. Pros: good forgiveness for mid-handicappers, solid build quality, affordable on the used market, decent feedback and control, especially the Tour model. Cons: technology is dated compared to modern irons, not as forgiving as super game improvement clubs. Shafts may show age and need replacement.